Well, it seems Mr. Chai is missing. Where has he gone? You know, almost nothing like I thought it'd be, but somehow I can't picture going anywhere else. We already said that. Let's talk to Alphino. A notable absence. For all his comforting words, Alphino is plainly troubled by Master Chai's sudden disappearance. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I am sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or, failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Didn't someone mention Master Chai going somewhere earlier in this patch? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I missed something. I don't have any water. That's better. Who's paying you, Donden? Who's paying the guards? The bonded citizens have stopped dreaming of being free citizens, and even the free citizens seem to have had a change of heart. I hardly know which way is up at this point. Miss Mowden, have you seen Master Chai? Master Chai? Why, yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dour mood, concerned about Yulemore's neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Volthury's apparently inexhaustible store of meal, and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Yulemore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Your exchange with Mowen has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Yulemore. Yeah, I knew this place would collapse after Lord Volthury's gone. You can't just get rid of a strong leader like that. You can't just... the power vacuum would be so intense that the place would just completely collapse. I'm glad they at least, made some measure of... made some attempts to at least address that. This place would be, chaos. In real life, this place would be chaos. All of these carpets and stuff would be stripped and torn down. Everybody would have come in here and taken everything of value and taken it away somewhere. Oh, it's Dulia Chai. She's sitting here. I've made a habit of keeping sweets and tea ready for my dear husband's return. Perhaps more than is necessary. If you should find him in need of respite, you are more than welcome to partake of them. I can't click on them. Dulia Chai, I can't click on them. Okay, where am I going? I'm going to the buttress. Where is the buttress? I don't know where a buttress is. And of course, these things don't tell me anything. Let's just go to each one and see if it's a buttress. Is this a buttress? Doesn't look like a buttress. We have to go down. How about the night soil pots? Is this a buttress? This is not a buttress. This is outside. Wait, perhaps the Glory Gate. What? I mean, probably inside somewhere. Cornine, the guard. I've spoken to you before. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Is something amiss? When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, among other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Vorthery, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing all ranks with volunteers from the derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Ulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Kalusia as well, and I for one would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. Your exchange with Cornine has taught you about the perilous state of Ulmore's defenses. Anyone could just march in here and take over where Lord Vorthery left off. Well, this burgling lark's harder than I thought. he's That's pretty funny. I wish there was a way to make those chat bubble things stay on the screen longer. Oh, there's Kai Shear. He's out here looking too. There's a shoebill. Can I get up there and talk to that shoebill? Oh, I can, because I can fly here. No, I can't fly here. What? Why can't I fly here? Shoebill? You find a shoebill gazing in Kai Shear's general direction. Silent, vigilant, plotting? You ever get the feeling you are being watched? Oh, I'm probably just imagining things. There's a shoebill staring at you, Kai Shear. That's the second shoebill that we've encountered in this game. They're a suspicious lot, the shoebills. Hathenbet. Hey, we talked to these people before. Of course we're still here. Can't leave while there are people in need. That's Hathenbet's creed, and the only reason I'm still alive. I recall a man fitting that description. Asked to speak with the poor buggers lately come from Wright. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself. Something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for Gate Town when I last saw him. Your exchange with Hathenbet has taught you about the poor living conditions of Kalusia's downtrodden. Well... what will they do to fix the place? How do we get there? Made it. Yeah. For all the good it does me. Any luck? I got nowhere myself, but it sounds like Alphino might have. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer us a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Well, the The boutique of splendors willing to work with Master Chai to rebuild businesses. I wrote that down. Umor's army willing to hire recruits from the derelicts in Gate Town. I wrote that down. And collusion seeking work. Chai-Nuz offered employment? Offering employment? I wrote that down. I wrote many things down on these pieces of paper here. Meow, 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 meow. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Yulmore, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? It's a mystery.